foundation. I got the shade 290. At first I had swatched 270 like on my neck inside of Sephora, and it looked so pink compared to my skin tone, and I have lots of olive and like yellow in my skin, so this was the perfect match for me. I originally thought I would be shade 300 by looking at it on the website and all of that, but once I actually got into the store and swatched it, I noticed that that was a little bit too dark for me. So I've already primed my skin, and to do that I used my NYX pore filler. This is standard pretty much whenever I wear foundation. I always have to use some sort of pore filler or primer, just like to fill in any fine lines or pores or anything like that. So I did that, and then we're gonna go ahead and jump right in. So this is what it looks like. This does feel like really nice and heavy and like very luxurious. I really do like this, and I like the frosted white glass that it comes in. So I'm just gonna go in with a Real Techniques beauty sponge, and I'm going to pump it. I don't know if I should put it behind. I'm gonna put it behind my hand actually. So I don't want to do too much. So let's do. That's like one whole pump. Like I pushed it all the way down, and that's how much product came out. And as you can see, it is pretty liquidy, which I like in a foundation. I don't like my foundations to be too stiff, but this is supposed to give us a matte finish, so let's see. So as you can see, I have like some redness here, so I'm gonna go in with the foundation and see how well it covers all of that. So one pump pretty much covered up just 1/2 of my face, and on camera it looks pretty good, but I do feel like I need a little bit more like in this area, because I still see some of that like redness peeking through, but I really do like the consistency of this. So I really like the finish of it. I just feel like I didn't use enough, so I'm gonna go in with a little bit more, and let's see if it's like layerable or like buildable rather. Yeah, with the second layer I feel like it looks a lot better. And I feel like the color is a perfect match. I didn't put it on in the store, I only put it on my neck, and as you can see, it's a really good match. This is literally the perfect color foundation. So I really like it so far, so let's do the other side. So yeah, so this is what it looks like, and I am loving it so far. It feels so nice on the skin too. It's like really velvety and smooth, which I like. And I always put a little bit of foundation on my eyelids just to sort of cancel out any blue or like redness on my eye area. But so far I really like this. So A+ in my book so far. And I guess let's move on to the eyes. So for the eyes, what I want to do is use the Trophy Wife highlighter as my highlight on my skin, and also use it on my eyes. So for the eyes, I'm gonna go in with the Jaclyn Hill palette. I still have not even like dug into it. Just like look at how beautiful it is. I'm sure you've seen 1,000,001 reviews on this, so I figured I wasn't gonna do a review for that reason, just because so many people already had done reviews on it. So all right, so for the eyes, I'm just gonna keep it very simple. The first thing that I'm gonna do is I'm going to take a blending brush. I'm just gonna take this Luxie 205 brush, and I'm just gonna pick up some like warm shades from this palette, which it has a ton. I want to actually pick up first this mustard shade because I'm wearing mustard today. How cute is this top though, with this like what do you even call this, like this rope sort of like style. It's super cute. It's like a a belly shirt, sort of like a crop top. So anyways, let's go in with this color right here. So this color I'm picking up is called Creamsicle. It's this yellow shade right here. And I'm just gonna pick that up and put it right in my crease. And I didn't prime my eyes only because I already primed them pretty much with foundation, so I didn't feel the need to. Oh, I love this color. I'm not gonna go super crazy on the eyes because this video is mainly about the foundation and the highlight. I saw people going crazy in the store, like buying everything, but honestly, the only things that really caught my eye in this collection were Trophy Wife, which were the highlighter. Of course, like I needed that in my collection, and then the foundation because everybody and their mom was raving about it, so that's why I needed it. This color, incredible. Okay, so the next, I don't really know which color I want to use to intensify this. I think maybe like a deep brown. So let's build it up first. I'm gonna go in with this shade right here, and this color is called Butter. And I'm gonna take it on the same brush, and I'm just gonna put it on the outer part of my eye, just below the yellow color. So I think that's good for that color, and then I'm gonna intensify it a little bit, and I'm gonna go in with this really true brown color. This color is called Mocha, and for Mocha I'm gonna go in with a smaller brush. This is like an angled brush and it's fluffy, and I'm just gonna pick that up and probably mix it with the one next to it, which is called Chip. So I'm gonna take Mocha and Chip, and I'm just gonna put it like on the really outer portion here of my eye, sort of creating like a V. And I'm going to slowly bring it inwards. And just sort of blend it. It doesn't have to be super neat when you're like putting the product down, only because you are going to use a blending brush to blend it out. So that's what I came up with for this makeup look. So for the rest of the face, I'm going to first conceal. I'm like all over the place in this video. Like this isn't even like the order that I ever do my makeup in. But I'm like so excited about the highlighter that I'm lost. Like I don't even know what I'm doing right now. So for concealer, I just used my Maybelline Erase, and this is in the shade Neutralizer. As you can see, it's pretty yellow based. I like my concealers to be more yellow than more so like white. I feel like it looks so weird when you have like this huge white cast underneath your eyes, and then it just creates lots of flashbacks. So I like more like yellowy based concealers personally. And Rihanna did come out with contour sticks and highlighting sticks, but like I said, I wasn't really into it, and I'm not really like a cream contour sort of girl. I do it like for videos or like special occasions, just so that my makeup holds on a lot longer. But personally, I am not like a cream contour sort of girl. Like if I'm gonna do my makeup like to go out and whatnot, it's just not what I do. So, and it was expensive, girl. Just for the two things I got, I spent $74. Like, that's ridiculous. But it is Rihanna, it's more high-end, so you know, it's acceptable. Like, I forgive her, it is what it is. But you know, if she comes out with more bomb products, best believe I will be buying them. And then now, oh, also yesterday I picked up Airspun powder. Like, how late am I jumping on the bandwagon? Like, this powder has been out and raved about for so long, and every single time I went to the drugstore, I was never able to find it. You know where this was? This was in the foot section, like nail polish, like foot scrub section, like of Walmart, and I don't know why, but yeah, that's where this was. So I finally got my hands on it, so I was super excited about that. And then it comes like with this like little powder puff. Like, what do you do with this? Like ooh, it makes like a mess. Definitely not a fan of the powder puff, so I'm not gonna use the powder puff. I'm gonna use a beauty sponge. I'm gonna use my beauty blender. It's gonna use this to bake underneath my eyes. Wow, this is really like powdery. So this is really good for baking. I look all sorts of crazy. So now for the rest of the face, I'm just gonna sort of warm up my skin, and to do that, I'm just gonna use this NYX matte bronzer, and this is in the shade Deep Tan, and I'm just gonna use this brush right here. This is a Real Techniques brush. I don't even know the name of it, but it's like what I always use to contour. So I'm just going to use this all over like my temples, just sort of to give my face some warmth. But let me wipe away all of this powder on my face. Like that. And then I'm gonna go back into bronzing my face. Alright, nothing too crazy on the cheeks, just a little bit of warmth. I'm not really using it like to super duper like contour my face, just like give me a little bit of some color. And then I'm just gonna do some blush. With the blush, I'm like really feeling like yellow and like peachy vibes, so I'm gonna go in with MAC's Modern Mandarin as my blush, and it just looks like this. Just a really pretty peachy shade. And then I've been really liking to just sort of like put the blush like over my nose area, like right here. It just makes it look like sun-kissed, especially if, like whenever I use colors like this. I just like to put a little bit right there. Alright, might as well just finish up the eyes before I move on to the highlighter. So for the eyes, I'm just going to use these eyelashes today. These are by Flutter Lashes. These are called Crazed. And this is what they look like. Alright, and then for the lips, what I'm going to go in with today is this ColourPop liquid lipstick. This is actually an Ultra Satin lip, and this is in the shade Likely. And I'm just going to put this on. This is like a really pretty nude. And this formula is very comfortable. And you don't have to put on a lot or anything like that. You just put on a little bit. And you can let it dry, and it'll be like a very comfortable formula. It won't be like too dry, or like where you can see all the lines and cracks of your lips. So after that, I'm gonna put on a gloss just because I want glossy lips today. So I'm gonna go in with Maybelline's Vivid Hot Lacquer, and this is in the shade Unreal. And this lip gloss is unreal. It is so good. I absolutely love it. It is the most perfect nude gloss, and you don't even need like a liquid lipstick underneath. I'm just doing that just sort of to enhance the gloss, but on its own it's gorgeous, and on top of liquid lipsticks it's also stunning. So I'm just gonna put a little bit right on top. Like, do you see that? It is so shiny. It's so nice, and it's not sticky either, which is always a plus. And you don't need a lot of this either. A little bit of this goes such a long way. So that is what that looks like. Now let's go ahead and move on to the star of the show, which is Trophy Wife by Fenty Beauty. So I am going to open this and let's highlight, because that's what I bought it for. I know some people think this is just like for deeper skin tones, but I've seen it on lighter skin tones, and it's beautiful. It's just as beautiful. It just, I guess, sort of depends on how much of it you put on. You don't want to put on too much, like where it looks literally like 2 yellow stripes on your face. You obviously don't want that. Let's open this up. this is what she looks like. It is just stunning. It is literally yellow gold. Like, it looks like a gold brick. If you've ever seen like a gold brick, that's exactly what it looks like. And we're gonna go ham. So I'm gonna pick some of this up on this brush. I don't know the name of it, but I do know that this is by, what's that brand in Target? Sonia Kashuk. This is a Sonia Kashuk blending brush, but I use this for my cheekbones because it just fits perfectly, like right here. So that's what I'm gonna use it for. So usually any type of highlighter that I use, I always wet my brush, but this, I really just don't think it's necessary. So I'm gonna pick up a little bit at a time. And I'm gonna put a little bit on my nose. Ooh, a little bit like on my cupid's bow. Ooh, that is so freaking pretty. And then a little bit down the bridge of my nose. And I'm like barely touching my skin. And then I'm going to use this. And with more tan skin, it's gonna look even better. Like when I get like a really nice tan and when I get like nice and dark in the summer, this to like just like put all over your body, it's gonna look insane. So I'm just gonna finish up the eyes real quick. I'm just gonna go back in with my Jaclyn Hill palette, and I'm probably just gonna take the dark mocha shade and chip, the same ones I used before, which are these two. And I'm just gonna put that underneath my lash line, just to sort of smoke it all out and make it look more like finished and put together. I feel like any eye look I do, I always have to finish off the bottom lash line. Some people don't put colors down there, but I feel like I have to. It's just like what makes a look, for me at least, look complete. And I always go for like a dark brown or a black underneath there. And then I am going to put some bottom lash line mascara. Alright, and then to finish off the eye look, I am just going to highlight the inner corners of my eyes. And I'm going to, of course, use the highlight Trophy Wife, because this was the whole point of this video, was to show this amazing, incredible highlight. So I'm just going to take that, and for this I am going to wet it just because I want my inner corner highlight to be popping. So I am going to wet my brush, and we're going to put it right here. OMG. Wow. Like, I can't imagine actually wetting my brush like and super intensely putting this on my face, because my face would be gold. Oh my gosh. So freaking pretty. So this is the final look right here. I am absolutely loving this foundation, and the highlight is like, it just speaks for itself. I definitely would recommend it. If you want anything from this entire collection, I would definitely get the two things that I bought, which are the highlighter and the foundation. I mean, to each it's their own, but I mean, everything else was just like, I don't know, it wasn't just anything that like called my attention. Besides the foundation, like the shade selection is unreal. 40 colors for your first launch ever, and your first like beauty line just in general. That's incredible to have done that. So I definitely would say get the Pro Filter foundation. And once again, this shade is 290. So if your skin tone is anywhere like near mine, right now I'm a little bit on the paler side, so I picked up 290, but I definitely am going to wear this throughout the day, see how it wears, and if I like it, I'm definitely going to be going back for a darker shade, maybe like for the summer months, when I'm a little bit more tan and all of that. And then Trophy Wife, it just speaks for itself. It's a highlight all on its own. Like, it's just incredible. The color, the payoff, the formula, it's just so glittery, and it's like, wow. It just screams like gold highlight to me, and I'm not like a gold highlight wearer, but like, do you see that inner corner? Like, how yellow it is and like how poppin' that looks. And then I toned down the highlight because I've seen so many reviews where some people put on so much like their first swipe, and obviously I want to be able to like wear this out today, so I didn't go like too ham on the highlight. But if you watch reviews you can see how intense that is, and you saw like how I barely touched it, and it's just incredible. I'm living for it. I think it's super pretty and just intense. So that is it for this makeup tutorial / review for the Fenty and Rihanna beauty line. I will see you all in my next video. Bye.